Still sitting on a 4-5, and that's leaving the door open. Still nice and smooth on the face. That offshore wind puffing the lip. That's what we want to see.
Like to see that. That's a good sign.
Live action here, and a nice swoop from Simmers, and again goes up so steep and vertical, takes on the section and does it well. The squad love it. Caitlin Simmers, an opening ride from her. It's decent.
You know, right here, she looks like she's just kind of, okay, get my feet, get it going. All right, set up this turn, but then wham, right into the corner. So she, you know, does the timing of it perfectly where she comes in and hits it before.
Right behind her, Steph Gilmore on the answer back, trying to make an insurance policy in this heat by getting a nice wave. Gilmore, you can see in the background with a great wall up in front of her, probably the better of the two waves, and 8-time world champ finishes it off.
This is where we're going to see a rookie and how she reacts.
It's going to be really interesting. This momentum shift that we've talked about. Well, let's just pick it up live here in a great looking wave. Caitlin, wow. Backhand hanger from her, and again, slashing high in the pocket.
There's your answer.
Dial, as ever, is on point. The aggression's there and the speed and the flow.
Shove it. Holy moly. Yeah, that's going to be a big number. Just the first turn, right? I mean, we had a good angle on it, obviously.
Steph's right behind her. Solid carve. Gilmore styles her way through. Almost thought she was going to catch her rail and picks it right back up. Harry and Tommy loving the show. They've been laughing ever since that 733 nonstop. That's when you know you're getting total joy out of this experience.
Yeah, she's left and run really late, but it was a brilliant ride. Steph Gilmore, even before this wave comes in, and you got to love this one, this finishing move here. Just, I think this is going to go into a top 2 for sure, Joe.
Yeah, I back that.
And she's already at her career average.
Was the champ of the Margaret River event as we watch the opener from Steph Gilmore firing out of the gates here.
Oh, have a look at this. This is just vintage Stephanie Gilmore. She's picked an absolute gem to start this heat off and really put some pressure on. But Joe, if she wasn't surfing conservatively, look at here, just jams it. Didn't go too high, about 2/3 up the face. Spray flying everywhere. Steph sets the rail again, drives around. This one had a cuppy little section on it. Look at Steph, just gets the tail release here. Angles the board back down, just textbook surfing here. And you can see, much like Tyler, she is in attack mode. There is no defensive work going. And, well, here we go, some more live action.
Lakey Peterson from Santa Barbara, California sets up a beautiful down carve. Perfect transition of the rail right into a big wrap. Judges always appreciate that. Series of wrapping turns, and she'll just chip it off the top, and that's where she has to get out as it goes dry. Right over the bricks is Caitlin Simmers, and right back into action with that heavy foot. Frontside arc. Lakey Peterson just taking this one to pieces through the inside. She's got that body torque wrap absolutely down, and she loves to lay it down at the Margaret River main break. She's fighting for the lead against Gilmore, needing a 7.34 with 12:10 to go.
Head in her hands, but Lakey, watch how aggressive these turns are. The first one just jams it hard. The second, perhaps even harder, Joe. So a great 2-turn combination here, and then she does some nice work through the inside. Gets to the finish. This is the best Lakey Peterson's looked for me in a heat all year. Just looks totally in control. So really taking that pressure on and converting it just into a beautiful surfing performance here in the opening round.
Big body torque.
And there is only 5 seconds to go. Tatiana's going to get another opportunity here. Patient with priority and not rushing things, understanding that the top 2 progress through. There's a couple of big hits from the veteran. What a great performance from Tatiana as well.
You've got to fight for your position. So she's currently fighting well. Here goes Katie Simmers.
Caitlin now setting up that Borst surfboard design and pelts it off the lip. So much speed. It rips one right on the money. Simmers, nice wrap off the top and fits in another turn in a tight space, and the Grom goes straight down. Back to Katie's wave.
Oh, just such a raw approach from Katie. Up into the lips, so radical. Had to readjust the feet position there. Jams another tight turn off the top. And a third. So this wave just building points. Unfortunately, just could not ride out at the last.
Even though she hasn't wrestled away a strong result this season, she's certainly capable. As Stephanie Gilmore finally puts a ride together here. I mean, when you look at the two stages of the heat in this overlapping format, Gabriella Bryan really found the edge in the opening half of their heat.
Now Lakey's got more room to move here. Late takeoff. And the Californian sets up her opening strike, connects off the lip. Hard off the bottom and connects on that oncoming section. Key thing for Lakey, she's staying on her feet, putting some numbers up against Carissa Moore. He actually has her write things down of what she wants to improve on after every heat she performs in, win or lose.
Oh, that was such a good snap for Lakey Peterson to open up here. And I just loved how she went into the transition. So let's watch it again. So comes up, right up high in the pocket here, hits the lip. Then she does a bit of a redirect and then re-engages with the face and then holds this line, holds the speed, accelerates using every part of the back of the board to get up into the lip again.
Now a solid one setting up for Lakey. Sets up a beautiful bottom turn, finds her way down the open face on the carve, drills that lip section. Lakey's got her end section. Can she ride away? Staying low, and she's got it.
Pumped up. Wow, this is starting to heat up. What an amazing heat.
Championship Tour, and right now needs to better her low score on the right, which is the 7.33.
And it's imperative for her to do so right now because Sakura is on the heels of her in this one. Couple of decent wraps to start things off right there. Great variation.
That's right, the variety part of it, and the deep barrel.
Comes out of the initial barrel right there. How was that grab rail stance?
She's getting the double barrel again?
Next level stuff, ladies and gentlemen. She is just incredible.
And she was deeper on both of those barrels, so it seems like to me if she can finish up here and get some nice turns like that, she's going to improve.
Layback snap. Stall into the barrel with another layback.
And
in the pocket. World class. As we see Katie finish with another layback. How's that style? 7.33.
She had the rail grab cutty that time. She did the layback cutty. Almost could have grabbed in the reverse, almost a slob angle if she wanted to.
Steph Gilmore, the best ever in the sport. 8-time world champ, ripping apart this right. Loves the barrel section. Maybe one of the best in the barrel on the right in history of this wave. Look at that, stretching it out all the way through. One of the longer tube rides to start. Gilmore was high-fiving everybody on the boat ramp. She was really fired up. Big hook on the open face. Throwing down the wrapping cut back, and now slamming on the brakes again. Ultra deep on the end section. Gilmore looking for her final move. There's that famous down carve sweep with one of the best styles ever. Gilmore on the board and trying out some new equipment lately. As we get right back into this one, Tatiana Weston Webb already threw down a 7. Representing Brazil, raised on the island of Kauai. Throws down the vertical. Staying nice and low. How's that backhand tube approach? She's been improving on that every single year. Right into a beautiful backside snap. Couldn't have been more perfectly placed. Throwing down a nice tight jam. Tati whips it off the lip again. Had a subtle injury at Bell's, but not showing any signs of nursing that knee these days. Ooh. Drops down to a low road, which made Elo panic for a second, and then she will recover for that snap and a little bonus. And now feeling the leg burn. That tube section can play some tricks on you down on the inside, Elo. You know very well.
Yeah, that was good. That was a great recovery.
Now, Tatiana Weston Webb having her chance to get things going with that wrapping turn. Plenty of pace off the bottom, and now jamming it nice and tight in the pocket. She has a 7 and a 7.5. Already had the heat lead after the opening run. And the Brazilian knifing the whitewater section, throwing down a beautiful wrapping turn. Tail slide on the open face, and now time to get barreled. Weston Webb completely disappears, maxes out the tube time, and just kind of chips that end section. She's feeling great today.
So good to see Tati start to open up.
817 is what she's trying to better.
Good man, Mitch. You're in some good company there. Number 1 on the Vissla CT Shaper rankings. There's this white version that DH was telling me about. This is the newer board that she brought here to the surf ranch, and it looks really spicy. A little bit longer than that board she rode at Snapper. Always loves the 2-time. Stephanie Gilmore, the 8-time world champ, really ripping that carve off the top. Looking really engaged now. She drills it right in the pocket, right back to the lip again, and moving quickly through her turns. Gilmore looks inspired, blows the fins out, recovers without a problem, and now sitting deep on the inside cave. Gilmore reaches for the exit and lays down a grab row where she gets stuck. That was an exciting ride, just missed the finish, but she looks incredibly fired up. Just gonna send it back to Mitch and DH so they can break this one down.
Katie Simmers in the water right now, the pride of Oceanside, the 17-year-old about to get her first ride of the night session.
Man, the smile on her face in the opening round, that to me just said it all. Just her body language after her rides. Here we go, on her forehand.
Well, and she proved to us that she can hang with the very elite at this event. In her opening round heat this morning, how's that layback right there from Katie? Pulls into the barrel, deep and steep. Can she come out? Yes, she can. Strider, how amazing was that barrel?
That was incredible. That gouge she did as she went into it was next level. She is just on fire. Look at these down carves. She's got a point of difference just with her style and her line that she takes. Then she has the technical ability to throw it straight up into the lip, as you can see. Now we got the inside section coming. Oh, front side, layback into the tube. Are you kidding me? Is she coming out? Oh my gosh, she is on fire. Big gouge again. Grabs the rail. That was some impeccable surfing. I mean, just beautiful. New school, designed with some old school line. That was just what we all dream about as a surfer, was combining the two, and that's what she did.
Boy, she's 17, Rosie. Can you see her?
She should be in bed. I should be in bed. We
in
should
a
all
few
be.
years. Well, it is past my bedtime. I usually go to bed at 9. It's what, around 10 p.m. now, you'd say? Katie right now up and riding. Looking at better, a 7.93, an 8-point ride would do it. And she is looking with a lot of determination down the line on this wave.
Oh.
Great carve right there off the top. Her backhand is a lethal strength of hers. Won multiple national championships, USA surfing events. And some great variation on this ride so far. Major turn right there. And that was a moment of brilliance.
Ooh.
Looking for the barrel here. She's going to have to stall for it. And comes out somehow able to manage that section right there. And she nearly pulls the puck shot in.
That was going to be a 10. Am I getting too excited? I think that was going to be a 10. Okay, it could still be.
It could still better the 7.93.
It is going to better the 7.93.
Run number 2, just getting started. Caitlin Simmers fell in the barrel on her first opportunity, so this one has to count. A couple of smooth moves to get this one going. Cool, stylish carve on the open face. Now pulling in, you can tell she has the sense of urgency to make it out of that barrel. She might get a bonus. She's one of the rare surfers that have been getting double-barreled out the back. Well done to Caitlin. Working with Tommy Whitaker this year. Enjoying that new coaching relationship. How's that loose snap? See how fast she's going, how demanding this wave is. Recovers from that arc. There's that mid-face slice she loves to pull into the end section. Drainer for Caitlin Simmers. Sets that rail. A cool-looking grab rail carve to finish a dreamy wave. That'll be her keeper in the semifinals on the right. She's got great style as well. Let's get things started. Joe Turpel with Rosie Hodge for the call. Tatiana Weston Webb threw down to 7 on her backhand. Already a big sweep on the left. Second turn solid. Now she's starting to drive. Using a deep bottom turn, crushes that section. Former runner-up in the world, knifes it over the whitewater section, attacking it again. Pushing through these whitewater turns. And now out in front, that's when you have time to change gears, put more commitment in the pocket. And now setting up the barrel nice and early is Tatiana, one of the best tube riders on tour. Gets the exit, and she's been loving that kind of lean back finishing move over the last couple of days. A surfer that changed everything when it came to charging in big lefts of consequence.
Well, will she do it again? Will she be number 5 going into the Rip Curl WSL Finals? We shall see. Will she win? I hope so. Ooh.
So far, so good. 2 nice turns for Stephanie Gilmore. You know, we had imagined what she would have done early on had she had the opportunity to surf in glacier conditions. But we're talking about Stephanie Gilmore. She's good in any type of waves. I would say underrated going left as well. DeFay definitely get the best of that exchange right there. But that leaves Stephanie Gilmore out the back with opportunity knocking. And she answers with a beautiful bottom turn, top turn combination. Makes it a tail blow and somehow gets around the section, still building speed. That right there was a savage cut for Stephanie Gilmore. 3rd turn in the book. Here we go. Through to the inside section. What she got for us? It's anyone's guess. Will she go to the air? She's going to keep it on the face. And that's totally fine with us. A beautiful wave for Stephanie Gilmore. Something different. I love that she kind of gave that wave some attitude. That was fun to watch. Here we go.
My mistake. I said Steph Gilmore and a right-hander go together like peanut butter and jelly. She's an Aussie. It has to be Vegemite and toast. And look at that start right there. Strong outside, wraps it all the way back. And this inside maneuver right here, Chris, brings it all the way through. Just some gorgeous stuff from Stephanie Gilmore, especially with the finish, too.
An intimidation factor, but you cannot intimidate Steph Gilmore. She's been through it all, and she's doing it again. Woo. 2 turns there. Style, grace, fluidity, power, precision. Should I keep going? Perfection, beauty.
Pull it.
Oh, I was about to say radical, but she cut me off before then.
I need to talk to Matt. I don't have enough boards. Right? You got 6. I got like 2. No, just kidding.
Sharpeye doing an amazing job. He grew up down in Rio de Janeiro as we look at a big wall there for Caitlin Simmers. Driving off the bottom, nice wrap off the top. She has room to set up that 3rd turn, redirect, little ollie in transition. And the crowd loving that.
It's a heat still, and you need to apply pressure as early as possible.
How's this gem for Caitlin Simmers? Setting up her 1st turn, a nice swing through the backwash. Setup work, she wants a ramp. She's got a big wind up as she goes off the lip into a float. So much air under that Borst design.
Hopefully she'll tidy things up. Still plenty of time on the clock.
It's early in the morning, Rich.
No, we're pretty brutal in the box.
All right, here goes Tatiana Weston Webb on the backhand. Clips the lip and just gathers that one. Waiting patiently. She'll go around Joe DeFay. And another nice turn from her. Grabs the rail off the bottom turn. A little undecided whether they go into the lip. Just mid-faces it. That's better from her. And this one will keep bending down to the inside. Little flick off the rail again from her into the lip. And a really nice combo on that end section that paid such big dividends for her last year.
That was that was the surfing that you want to see.
That end section, you have to, those thighs and legs, they need to absorb all that energy. You have to really get low.
Here goes Lakey, absolutely trucking. Big drawn-out bottom turn, massive hit from her. The power and control absolutely on point. Wraps a turn in the pocket. And again, really nice. She throws massive spray. And again, just wrapping one. Lakey Peterson on fire on this wave. In the tube right now. She's traveling here, trying to force her way out the front. She won't do that. So not scored for the tube at the end of that wave, but some amazing rail turns done prior to that.
Insane. Well, she needs it, right? She's almost 10,000 points behind Caitlin Simmers.
Gilmore wrapping things up on her second wave of the matchup, slamming on the brakes, mid-face correction, nice, and barreled is Gilmore. Not super deep, but had a bit of tunnel vision there. She wants to have a chance to fight for a 9th in September. Take a look at this one from start to finish.
Yeah, well, the forehanders get to take these type of waves that load up on the reef and push down the line. Generally speaking, you're going to be able to pick up that extra speed, whereas the backhanders have to choose a certain paced wave. Little kick stall there for the barrel, but when you're seeing the board the whole time, you're seeing the legs.
As we see Tatiana take this wave, needs an almost perfect score. First turn looking clean from Weston Webb. Brazilian sets up the wrap. Fades down deep off the bottom. Classic bottom turn. Tati connects well. Nice clean pace. Belts it again. She's on her way. More opportunity. Quickly off the lip line. She's got to catch up. And that one's going to force her to shut it down right on the inside shelf. Probably had her best pace that we saw in this entire heat.
Live action, here's Peterson. She's got someone to work with here. This one will cup out for her. And she goes on the rail with a first turn, puts a little behind that section. She'll go into the lip here, tags it pretty well, comes out with speed, crucially, into this section. Nice snap again, good aggression. Won't get another turn done, but another solid wave for Lakey.
She's put on so much strength and body strength, and now that's translating into these bigger turns. So she's doing the work here.
Important wave for Gilmore, already with a great connection. Second hook perfect so far for the 8-time world champ. Moves that stance forward and pulls in for the vision. Lighting it up under the lip again. All down the line motion to catch up to this section here as she lays into it. Steph Gilmore is able to find a finish on a very important ride. 4:15 left. She's chasing a 9.34 to move on.
She won't hang on to that final turn. Lakey from way out the back into the lip, recovers well. This is a steep section. That's a big crack into the lip. Got loads of it. And again, really nice from Peterson. Wow. And she unleashes with that one.
And she may get herself back out with priority. We'll see where Tyler is, but that was an amazing wave. Even though they were waves that they were kind of pieces of, you know, her quality of surfing has been good. Let's see if Lakey can answer back.
Peterson here. Nice looking wall for her. Great first hit. Looking for 7-2-4 to go back to the lead. Look at this thing open up.
There we go.
Another good turn for Lakey. Hard off the bottom. Good snap into the lip as well. Where's this going to go score-wise? 3 good turns. Critical section. Speed, power, flow, Pete.
Yeah, and you got to love that. It's just that back and forth, similar to what we saw at the Wimbledon final, right? This is happening right here at Jeffreys Bay. Back and forth. Feels like this could be a lead change. Those were the strongest turns we've seen from Lakey in this final between Lakey and Molly, but this was strong, you know, especially this first snap, carrying a ton of speed, nice vertical on the face, and just whips it in the lip. Comes back down for another one, and so the quality of these maneuvers much better for Lakey. You can see the fireworks off the tail there and the drift of the fins. This could be excellent in my eyes. Watching one more time in the super slow-mo, but look at, zaps that lip. I mean, just fireworks off the tail. Eyes down the line, sets up this next one here. So confident in the equipment. Deep bottom turn and snap once again in the pocket. And the final move gets the drift this time. And that's commitment, pushing hard off those fins.